Owning an EV can be a fantastic thing. It's no secret that the future of cars is electric, and Tesla's fleet of sleek, speedy, and cost-efficient cars is leading the change. Whether you're passionate about driving an eco-friendly vehicle, or you just want the exhilarating speed and driving experience, a Tesla could be the perfect option for you. No doubt, if you're ready to ditch the gas pumps and go electric, you'll want to know how Teslas stack up against the competition. The transition and getting used to owning a Tesla can be a bit challenging, such as getting used to how the range behaves in comparison to a gas-powered vehicle. In this video, I'll be going over the top 9 ways that you can maximize your range on your Tesla. Let's get into it. Tire pressure is probably one of the things that heavily affects your range. Maintaining the right tire pressure is essential to get the most out of your range. You can check what tire pressure to inflate your tires by checking the driver's side door sill. For the Model Y, it states that it should be at 42 psi cold. Correct tire pressure is critical, not just for reducing rolling resistance, but also for the vehicle's handling, safety, and tire lifespan. Maintaining your Tesla's tire pressure to the recommended limit helps run the vehicle more efficiently, hence lesser drain on the battery to cover the same distance compared to a vehicle that's underinflated. Speaking of tires, if you have the wheels that have the aero covers, put them on. Aero wheels will also help maximize efficiency. They offer a unique appearance, with the rims being flush with the tire sidewalls. The unconventional design makes the aero wheels about 5 to 10% more efficient than the conventional Tesla wheels. More specifically, aero wheels reduce drag and increase efficiency. If you're going out on a road trip or just want to maximize your efficiency, put the aero covers on. Moreover, you want to reduce aerodynamic drag. The easiest way for you to do this is to have your windows rolled up while on the highway and to remove the roof rack if you have that installed. If you have a Model S or X, set your air suspension setting to low or very low when driving at highway speeds. Doing these little things adds up significantly when you're trying to maximize your battery range for your Tesla. Some of these options may be easier said than done, but every little bit can make a difference when it comes to EV efficiency. You'll probably bend these rules a bit more than others, but at least keep them in the back of your mind. Moving on to the HVAC system, it is important that you precondition your Tesla while it's plugged in if you want to maximize your range. Ensuring the cabin is at a comfortable temperature while plugged in helps precondition the battery before you get in and drive your Tesla, whether if it's the AC or the heater. This helps in extending the range as you won't need to waste those electrons when you could use them for some extra miles of driving. You will certainly see the difference in the colder months when you precondition while plugged in versus while it's not plugged in, since the colder temperatures have a greater effect on range than regular or warmer temperatures. When the temperature drops, range can decrease due to extra energy demands on the battery. Cold batteries use more energy to maintain optimal operating temperature. The cold weather also limits the regenerative braking capability. Though some range effects aren't completely avoidable in cold temperatures, there are some ways to mitigate them. For supercharging, even if you know the directions to the supercharger, it's always recommended that you use the in-vehicle navigation, especially in cold weather conditions. This will preheat your car battery, helping to quicken the charge times and in turn allowing to extend the range on your car compared to when the battery is not preconditioned. For the long-term health of your battery, maintaining the right state of charge is imperative. For the best results, don't go higher than 90% charge or lower than 20%. Opinions vary on this stat, though some drivers stay between 20% and 80%, or 15% and 95%, while others swear by going no higher than 85% charge. That's something that you can figure out yourself as you navigate the nascent realm of EV ownership. Regardless, the only time you may want to consider juicing up to 100% is before a long road trip to get the maximum range possible. Even then, it's best to get that state of charge to 100% immediately before you depart to avoid sitting on 100% for too long. Obviously, the higher your state of charge, like at around 95% or 100%, the less efficient your Tesla is because regenerative braking won't work as much since there is nowhere to store the added energy. Regen braking uses the vehicle's own motor as a generator to convert the kinetic energy discharged during deceleration back into stored battery energy. This next one is a tough one to do, especially since Teslas are just pure fun driving machines with instant torque and crazy acceleration. But drive less spiritedly. Try not to put the pedal to the metal all the time when you're driving, especially when you're trying to maximize your range. Your driving behaviors in conjunction with the environment play a big role in achievable range. For example, frequent stop-and-go driving, inclement weather, and uphill driving put a natural strain on the battery. To maximize range, however, it's important to watch your driving speed and to utilize regenerative braking. Driving at an optimum speed can help in any weather, but driving slow has an added benefit in the cold weather. Cold air is denser, so the aerodynamic drag is greater in the winter. Driving slower helps reduce the drag and hence adds to a few extra valuable miles on your battery. This next one is really easy to do. You want to travel light. Remove unnecessary cargo to lighten your load. More weight requires more energy to move your vehicle. Less weight in the car also puts less stress on the suspension in the long run. Removing extra weight is an excellent way to improve your efficiency, especially when removing items that you don't really use. You want to utilize the Energy app. The Energy app is located on your touchscreen and is designed to help maximize efficiency and range. As you drive, it analyzes your driving patterns and uses the data to project personalized range estimates. The charging app can also leverage this insight to forecast charging needs for a given trip. This gives you probably the most accurate reading of your range since it takes into account your driving habits. The actual range of your Tesla mostly depends on your road environment and the way in which you drive. As you drive, the Energy app analyzes your EV's driving patterns and uses its data to project personalized range estimates. And this is how it can utilize your driving data to anticipate your charging needs for a trip. You have probably heard of phantom drain. This can especially be concerning to people who've never owned an electric vehicle before and haven't had to deal with this issue. Phantom drain happens when an EV loses energy while turned off. Contrary to the conventional gasoline vehicles, an electric vehicle will use a small amount of standby power when turned off. It is expected for a Tesla car to consume around 1% of charge per day while parked. In some cases, you may notice the consumption to be a little bit higher. I recommend deactivating features such as preconditioning, Sentry mode, keep climate on, and any aftermarket equipment when they are not needed in order to maximize your range. By the way, opening your Tesla app frequently also contributes to this since it wakes up the car every time you open it. Third-party apps also use more energy, and I don't recommend any third-party apps in any situation, but I won't go down that rabbit hole to why in this video. Overall, to prevent phantom drain, in an ideal situation, you should leave your car plugged in if you plan to leave it for an extended period of time, such as for more than a few days. So there you have it, the top 9 ways that you can extend the range and efficiency on your Tesla. A car is a huge investment and Teslas don't come cheap. These tips can come in handy to take care of your Tesla and help achieve better battery efficiency. Not every tip would seem to have a massive impact on its own, but every little helps and could make a massive difference in how many miles you get from a single charge. But by no means restrict yourself from having fun. There are a lot of superchargers out there that you can use to charge your vehicle when out and about. These rapid chargers can provide 200 miles in just under 15 minutes. So once in a while, there's no harm in having some fun. I hope you found this video useful and learned a thing or two about how to extend your Tesla range. Be sure to subscribe and drop a like and hit that notification bell. If you found this useful, don't forget to share this video. If you have any more Tesla battery range tips and better charging practices that were not mentioned in this video, comment them below. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next one.